Please welcome our final speaker for the evening, Phillip Khan-Panni.
Thank you, Alan. Hello. I helped a lady look for a new job. But first I had to change the story she was telling about herself. So I rewrote her CV, and then I sat her down to practice a mock interview. And I said, tell me a bit about yourself. She started to run through her expertise, her recent job history, one or two aspects of her personality. And I stopped her and I said, they won't want to hear that. I said, a job interview is like a business presentation. It's a sales pitch. And the product you're selling is you. So when the interviewer says, tell me something about yourself, he means, tell me why I should buy your product. Well, in a sales pitch, it's never about you or about the product. It's always about the benefit to the customer. It's your added value. Now, most business presentations make the same mistake, and that's why 80% of them fail. They tell the wrong story. They say, this is who we are, this is what we do, this is how we do it, and here's a picture of our factory. No one cares. They only care about the benefit to them. They only want to know what value you can add to them. So let me quickly outline what it takes to tell the right story about your business and tell it well. The right story is about your added value, and it has 3 elements. Tell me how I will benefit. Tell me why I should care, and tell me what I will lose if I do not accept your proposition or buy your product. Let me explain that last bit. In my 20s, I used to sell management consultancy. I outsold all my colleagues with an 89% conversion rate, all because I told the right story. This was our proposition. We offered to do a low-cost appraisal of the company to establish strengths and weaknesses. And if the client wanted something done about the weaknesses, we would quote for full-blown management consultancy. Now, everyone on the sales force told the same story, and they closed on that low-cost initial survey, all except me. I remember the first sale I made for that company. It was to the managing director of a plastics manufacturing company not far from London. He liked the idea of a professional appraisal of his company, but he wanted to think about it. So I said, is your business perfect? He said, no business is perfect. I said, what if you could see what it costs you when somebody makes a mistake in production? What if you could see what it costs you when people don't turn up for work? What if you could see what it costs you for all the other inefficiencies that may be in your business? And I carried on talking. He wasn't listening. So I stopped and said, what would you like me to do? He said, pick up the money. I said, yes, but if that was your money, wouldn't you like somebody to come along and help you pick it up? He got the point. I was offering to help him pick up the money that he was allowing to be thrown away in his business. What had I done? I allowed him to visualize and realize the cost of not putting right what may have been wrong in his business. I call that the cost of not. And it was that approach which enabled me to have an 89% conversion rate. So these are the 3 elements of the right story. Tell them how they would benefit, tell them why they should care, and tell them what it would cost them not to say yes to you. And so finally, how will you tell it well? 3 elements again. Tell them something surprising to grab their attention. Then follow the sequence of persuasion, which, as you know, is AIDA, and then make it easy to buy. The sequence of persuasion is say something that will grab their attention, and then tell them more to build up their interest to the point when they say, I like the sound of that, I'd like to have that, that's a point of desire. And then tell them how they can get it. That's what AIDA is. That's the sequence that we follow when we buy. And that's the sequence that enabled my client to get her new job. She sent her CV to 6 companies, she got 5 interviews, and 4 job offers. Doesn't get better than that. All because she told the right story and told it well. Now, if you'd like to know how to tell the right story about your own business, come and see me later. I'm Phillip Khan-Panni of speakingandpresentationskills.com and CVs that work.
Here. Leave the money behind, mister, will you?